I'm here with Coach Mark Misch of the men's track and field team. First off, Coach, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. The weather's been pretty awesome this week, so as a runner, I couldn't be happier.
And you know, Coach, last weekend you guys went to the Mines Twilight. David Kamile had the 3K, was in the 3K, finished pretty well there. Take me through last weekend.
Well, on the men's side, we're redshirting a lot of kids. We're obviously kind of a building stage with the track and field program, and next year we're got some good things going with Coach Masters, the work he's doing. So we're really just using the indoors, kind of an individual springboard for some guys, just get some experience. Really, we're not looking to peak or anything like that, but going up to Mines was kind of a rust buster for a lot of our guys. And the 3K, the 3,000, there's a guy from Mesa, John Cusick, who's very good, national level competitor, and he'd already opened the season really good in the mile, 4:11 the week before, which is on the national list. So we knew that. He was kind of sharp, and just told Dave, we're just going to sit in and, don't get too wrapped up in the pace or worry too much. Just let's compete, just wait, and then see what happens in the last, 15-20% of the race. And if we're doing okay and make a move and chance to win, then let's do it. But, kind of see where we're at with things, because most of our training's really just been strength related, a lot of effort stuff, hills, fartlek, threshold, nothing pace specific on the track. It's January, so he did a good job. He was patient, and he sat in on him probably the first 2K, 2,200 meters, and then made a good move and was fortunate to hold on and hold off the Mines guy as well. And it was a good race, and anytime you get a chance to win against good competition is pretty good.
And with that Mines Twilight, were there any other notable runners of that weekend?
Yeah, Jared Eller, I thought he had a PR in the 3,000, which was pretty good coming out of the blocks, and he ran a good, tough race. He was right behind Seth Polich, and Travis Anderson won his heat in the 800. He it was one of those things where, again, early season, a lot of heats, and sometimes you're in a heat, you probably should be in a better one or something, and he did a great job with his opportunity, so can't really complain about that. And most of those guys will give it another go on this Saturday, different events, but then just kind of, again, just as a experience and sharpening, and then we'll get back to work with them. But the rest of the crew is just putting in work right now. So.
And you said with Saturday you have the D2 individual Saturday with these individual events. Really, what individual events are you partaking in, and really what do you expect out of them?
The guys we have run on Saturday are all running either the 5,000 or the mile. And so 5,000, got Seth Polich, Mitch Klomp, Jared Eller, and they're all in very good shape. Their workouts have been fantastic, and they've had several weeks of consistent work under their belt. So we'll see if they can, just come out of there with a good mark, put something on the board, and then go back to work and training. And then on the men's side, Dave Kamile is going to run the mile, and Travis will run the mile, and a few of our other younger guys just get some experience. So we're redshirting Kyle McCloskey indoor. He doesn't have indoor left, so we're kind of gearing him more towards outdoor in the 1,500. And that, and he's kind of in that group too. But we'll get him back in March, so that'll be good. But yeah, that's really it right now. And like I said, we got a lot of young guys, and we're not using their eligibility. We're just putting in the work. So just kind of where we're at with indoor right now. Yeah.
And with these individual events, really, how do you train for these and through the week, and one weekend after another? How do you really train and get your body rested to get to the next weekend?
Well, we start off, and you kind of look at the big picture of the indoor and outdoor season, and where you're at with your fitness and your health, and where we kind of want to be, hopefully, overall by the end of the season. Obviously there's hiccups, and you can't plan for injuries or illnesses or changes in meet schedule because weather or whatever. But to the best of your ability, you try to have a plan that you work with the athlete on, and they know and you know what we're trying to get done and how we're going to get there. And so early on for us in January, we don't do much of anything track wise. We just continue to put in the work. Our December and January are pretty much like I'd say equal to our July and August and for cross country, kind of the same mentality where we're just putting the time in and getting ready to really, then you start competing after that. So whatever like really good happens early, it's kind of a bonus. It's more just let's get in and be in a competitive environment and stay healthy and get back to work. But we're looking more down the road to bigger things. So, but yeah, they're doing well.
Hey, Coach, last question. Track and field, really individual events you guys are focusing on, but how do you keep the team aspect in track?
Well, it's a great question. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, our whole program is in a lot of transition, which is great. Coach Masters has done a fantastic job since he's been back in the fold to really build him. Obviously, spent all year recruiting, and next season we're looking at between our men and women, there'll probably be 100 to 110 total kids on the track and field team. That's a lot, and in that case, that's probably where you deal more with the team aspect, because it is kind of a circus. You've got people in a lot of different events and competing different times, and you have to be kind of intentional about it. It's not easy, and anybody will tell you that. Within the distance kids themselves, it's pretty natural. I mean, obviously they're all together in cross country and they continue on through the season. And it's just kind of more natural for them. They spend so much time around each other. So on that side, it doesn't take a lot of work. And I think it will be a different environment again when we have the full roster on the track, on the field side, and everything like that going again. But it's a good question for Coach Masters when he's in that position. So I'll leave that to him next year. But it is what it is. People are people. The sport's the sport, and I think just being around it's unique in the regards that there's always something going on. It's been track and field meets like a 3-ring circus, man. I mean, there's just constantly different events happening at the same time. So it's interesting, never boring. So yeah, there you go.
There you have it, Coach Mark Misch of the men's track team. Coach, good luck this weekend.
Thanks, appreciate it.